Like, I'm not sure. Hopefully it's recording. As hearing practitioners, the process of helping someone with hearing loss or someone who may be experiencing it can be summarized in 4 steps. The very first step would be conducting the hearing assessment of our patient. And then, the second step is where we sit down with our patients, we talk, and explore the possible options. At this time, it's a good idea to definitely consider Starkey devices. So Starkey started out in United States in the state of Minnesota in 1967. Starkey is now recognized worldwide and is one of the 5 biggest hearing aid manufacturers in the world. My name is Patrick and I'm a second year hearing instrument specialist student at Humber Polytechnic. I am one of the 3 ambassadors for Starkey. Today we will be going through a little bit about Starkey products, accessories, apps, learn a little bit of maintenance, get to know the fitting software, and learn where we can get some resources helpful to our patients and ourselves in the clinical practice. So let's begin with Starkey's product portfolio. Starting off with the latest platforms, we have the Edge AI, which was released just last year in 2024. In last month, the Omega AI platform was released. The models which belong to these platforms are very similar. They have the RIC, ITE, ITC, and the CIC. The things which have changed are not necessarily their looks, but more of the chipset and their capabilities. So the Edge AI has the G2 neural processor, whereas the Omega AI has the G3 neural processor, and they are capable of DNN directionality and DNN spatial awareness. So what's DNN? So DNN is a deep neural network, and it's part of the AI that is inside these hearing aids. And DNN 360 was introduced this year for the Omega AI, and basically it's an improvement to the directionality of the hearing aids when they're set in the automatic program. In general, this means that the hearing aids are going to be much more picky when narrowing down where the useful sounds are coming from and reduce everything else like background noise, wind noise. Both of these platforms utilize Bluetooth Low Energy and are Auracast compatible for the future. And the colors that are available are set below with the left for the RICs, and the custom colors are for the ITE, ITCs, and CICs. So as you can see, the micro RIC receiver and canal is pretty much invisible from the front or the side profile, and the fitting range is below for the low power receiver at 40, medium power at 50, and high power of 60. This is the slightly larger RIC, one that is non-rechargeable with the 312 battery, or the rechargeable model with the telecoil. Both are capable of the cross system, and as well as they use near field magnetic induction (NFMI), and it just allows the hearing aids to communicate to each other without having to use too much energy. That is definitely a benefit. And once again, the fitting range is below. So the RICs are um, they're very versatile. And here is the ITE. The ITEs also are telecoil compatible, and the fitting range is there. This is the ITC, the CIC, which only comes as non-rechargeable, and it uses a 312 battery. So what if you need something much bigger? In case our patients have severe dexterity issues, for example. So the BTE style is available in the Evolve AI, which was released in 2021. So it's quite a few generations back, but it's still very capable, and it's capable of producing a lot of gain, especially with the Power Plus BTE. And you could see the fitting range for that down below. These will not be as future ready as the Omega AI or the Edge AI, but it's good to keep in mind that they are here for you if you need them. So the BTER is for rechargeable, and the 13 is the size 13 battery, and they only come in 3 tech levels. Well, what if you need something smaller? Give me the tiniest hearing aids. The IIC, or Invisible In Canal, from the Signature series is here. And this was released alongside the Edge AI in 2024. Unfortunately, because of the size, these will not be wireless compatible, and it's only available in the highest tech level at 24. And the non-rechargeable uses a 10 battery, size 10 battery. Now, there are two types of chargers available if you want to charge your latest hearing aids. The Premium Charger 2.0 will have an onboard battery, which you can pretty much carry along similar to your Apple AirPods. So they're very useful on the go. Meanwhile, the Starlink Charger 2.0 is just like your usual charging dock, so it has to stay wired. So there's one available for the RICs, and then on the bottom is anything that's custom. And it's not included here, but anything that's pretty much in the legacy platforms such as Evolve AI, which was released in 2021, will have their own set of chargers. But these ones right here are for pretty much in the last 4 years of hearing aids. So these are the accessories, and if you have hearing aids that are not Omega AI or Edge AI, the regular Starlink accessories down below will be the right fit. And as it says on the name, Starlink Edge, these came out with the Starlink or the Edge AI hearing aids. We have the table microphone, remote microphone, and TV streamer. And down in the general compatibility of accessories, we have the mini remote mic, um, remote control as well. So anything down below is compatible with everything, and just the top Starlink Edge are compatible with Omega AI and Edge AI, the latest platforms. So how do we pair our Starkey hearing aids to, let's begin with the smartphone. If we're with Android, we're going to go to our Bluetooth settings and pair through there. And if not, we can always have access to the My Starkey app. And then when you open that app, it should have some on-screen instructions for you. And just follow that, and it should be able to connect and pair. Now, in order for it to pair, it needs to detect it. So usually we turn off the hearing aids. So if it's a rechargeable pair, we are going to undock it from the charger, and that should turn it on. But if you are already on the go, just turn off the hearing aids and then turn them back on with the button. If you have non-rechargeable hearing aids, you close the battery. So you open the battery door and then you close it, and that pretty much restarts the hearing aids. If you have Apple, you will have to go through the settings, go down to accessibility, hearing devices, and then the hearing aids, the Starkey hearing aids should pop up. Now, how do we connect to all the accessories that I just mentioned in the previous slide? In general, you turn on the accessory first. Let's say it's the TV streamer. Turn it on. Then, while your devices are off, or turn them off, turn them on. Okay? And usually, you have to press the pair button. If it's not, it's probably because you have a remote mic plus or remote control, and they have specific buttons that you have to press. For example, the remote mic plus, there is a combination. You have to hold the input mode and the volume plus. Whereas the remote control, you hold the favorite button and it should pair. So, moving on to smartphone apps. There are 3 smartphone apps for Starkey. The most useful app for the latest Starkey hearing aids is My Starkey. So in this app, you can adjust hearing aid settings, volume, change programs, even change the microphone pickup level. There is a smart assistant where you can use your voice to navigate the app, kind of similar to Siri. You can use your voice to change programs or even set reminders. There's also the Edge Mode Plus button on the leftmost in that app, as you can see. And it's basically like a boost button. You know, you click it and it tries to improve speech in your current situation. It tries to, every situation is different. So when you click Edge Mode Plus, it's going to pretty much calculate right now where you are, and it gives you the best settings in order to reduce background noise. There's also health and wellness tracking. You can count your steps. There's balance assessments. There's fall detection alert, which is very useful. And that is connected to the next app I will be talking after this slide. And there's as well as remote care. Remote care is pretty much a feature that allows the hearing aid user to talk to um, a professional away from home, so they can pretty much get help or get adjustments without having to go to the clinic. There's also speech transcribing and language translation. You can even find your lost hearing aids through these apps, and as well as your support section where you can find how-to videos and useful tips on how to use your hearing aids to the best of their ability. Oh, and yes, they're available in Google Play and Apple Store. All the apps are pretty much available in both stores. So the next app is HearShare, and it's an app useful for caregivers. The app is it allows the hearing aid user to share data pretty much to their loved ones or their caregivers, but they do have to fill in that information. It's not automatic at first. And what they're sharing is pretty much like the hearing aids usage time, the amount of time they've spent socializing, some some physical activities, walking or exercising, to make sure that, for example, your um, let's say your grandma, you want to keep an eye on her physical activity and make sure that she's always trying to move around so her muscles don't waste too much. And the most useful part of HearShare is the alerts that they have set up for falls. So if a patient falls and they have the app set up, their family member who has the details will be alerted that the hearing aid user fell at this time and where as well. And lastly, we have the Relax app. So it's available for tinnitus relief, and it's pretty much just like an information hub for tinnitus. They can obviously use it for getting relief sounds from the app. There's a lot of different things that you can adjust. You can change the settings. It's sound therapy that is tailored to a specific tinnitus that they have. Okay, moving on to the maintenance of Starkey hearing aids. These are just pretty general. So changing the wax guards for Starkey devices are very straightforward. Um, there's a Hear Clear wax guard stick, and it has a removal tip, which we use first to remove the old wax guard, and then we use the insertion tip, put on the new wax guard. The Starkey domes are called comfort buds, and you can easily just take out these comfort buds by popping them out of the receiver. Just be very gentle so you don't tug on the receiver wire. And the receivers are called Smart Fit receivers. And to remove them, just pull as close as you can from the body of the hearing aid. So make sure you're not tugging in the middle of the wire. Just make sure your fingers close to the body of the hearing aid and you tug. You shouldn't need any tools. In terms of fitting softwares, Starkey uses two softwares to program and fit hearing aids. Practitioners like us will be using the ProFit a lot for the newer platforms, such as the Edge AI and the Omega AI. The Inspire X is for older devices that predates the Genesis AI platform. So anything older than 2023 will use the Inspire X. And here are where more resources are available. So in the Starkey main page, patients can go and click the tab for support, and they'll have everything available to them. Have a lot of how-to videos and how to pair manuals in case they are misplaced. For practitioners, there are guides on the Starkey professional website on how to navigate ProFit and as well as Inspire X. So that will be all for today. Hopefully you got some insight on Starkey's latest technology and a little bit about their design language. Once again, my name is Patrick. Thank you for listening.